Good morning, good morning, good morning. What is going on? What is everybody doing? What is everybody getting into today? I wanted to come on and talk briefly about this P. Diddy situation. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. 1,000. And did you guys see the picture of, I guess, I don't even know how many sex toys they found, but apparently it was a whole boatload of sex toys. You know, I have been following the story. I listened to the Kim Porter video. I'm sorry, the Kim Porter book. I didn't purchase it, but I listened to it on social media. I read the indictment. I read the Cassie Ventura lawsuit. I've gone down this P. Diddy rabbit hole, and the rabbit hole is so deep, and there are so many people that are involved and that have participated. Unlike R. Kelly, there are so many people that participated and allowed these things to happen. You know, you're drugging people at your parties unbeknownst to them, and then sexually assaulting them, and then violating them even further by video recording them unbeknownst to them, and then using said videos against them. While I don't feel bad for P. Diddy, I whatever he gets, he deserves, and he needs to be held accountable for all the lives that he has destroyed, and the people that he has hurt, and the people that they say, I'm going to say allegedly killed with no remorse. He needs to be held accountable. But while I say that, the Christian part of me says and questions, what happened to him? What happened to him to make him turn into such a monster? Money, power, privilege. You know, money, power, and privilege. They say money is the root of all evil. And they also say that when you enter into that world, Hollywood, or as they call it, Hollyweird, there are certain things that you have to do if you want to make it in Hollywood. That says a lot about the society that we live in. We live in such a toxic and unhealthy society, and I think that what this world needs more of is prayer. Because right now, it's like Sodom and Gomorrah. It's like, do as thou wilt, to thine own self be truth. These are things that people say now. I'm going to tell my truth. I'm going to do as I will. You know, it's very dark times that we are living in. And for those of us who are Christians, and those of us who are believers, it's time for us to separate away from all of these ungodly behaviors, this ungodly lifestyle, and pray for this world, because this world it's sick. It's sick. All the people that are going to fall behind this P. Diddy, it's going to be interesting. Now, I'll tell you, I have been on the radar, like I said, on this story for a while, and because I now know these people, not personally, what I've heard, but I believe it to be true. I can barely listen to any of their music. There are so many artists that I don't even listen to anymore. I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to go into what I really truly believe is happening in their events and all that. I'm not going to go into all that. You guys do your own research, follow your own path. But I'm going to say this: Satan is very busy. Satan is busy. And it's time for people who are sleeping to wake up. Wake up to what is happening. Pick up your Bibles and read and educate yourself. Fortify yourself. Fortify your life. Fortify your spirit. And separate from this world, because while we live in this world, we are not of this world. I'll say that again. While we live in this world as Christians, we are not of this world. So don't ascribe to the things that the world has to offer, because they come with a price. And right now, P. Diddy is paying his price for the things that he's done, for the chaos that he's allowed. He's been allowed to get away with hurting so many people. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm happy that he's arrested. I'm happy that he's arrested. I want him to be charged with the full force of the law. And when I say that, I don't say that he's the only one that's responsible, because none of these people are capable of doing this without help. And the unfortunate part about that is the people who have helped will probably not be charged, but all of these lives that you've destroyed because of your sexual depravity, because you're so sexually charged in a sick way, like it's sick, it's demonic. And I'm not saying that out of judgment, just in my opinion, I see it as sick. I don't think that we should let our flesh run and dictate our lives and run and dictate the choices that we make in life. Now, am I saying that as a holier than thou person? Am I saying that as a person who's never made a mistake or, acted out of my flesh? No, I'm not. There have been countless times in my life where my flesh has dictated my steps and my decisions. But because I no longer am asleep, I'm very much woke. I'm in tune with the Father and His Word. And because of that, there are just certain things that I don't believe in anymore. There are just certain things that I don't do anymore. And the reason for this video this morning is to encourage those of you who are still sleeping to wake up. Don't look at this P. Diddy situation as, a lot of people are making jokes about the baby oil and all the sex toys that were found and all these memes. It's really not funny. It's really not funny. And to some degree, I can feel a little bit of compassion for P. Diddy, because he turned into a very sick individual. I don't know a lot about, when he first started in the industry and his childhood. I think his father was a gangster that worked with Nicky Barnes. I think I heard that his father was killed. I know that he went to Howard University. I hear that he himself was sexually assaulted by, I think the guy's name is Andre Harrell, I think. Don't quote me, I think. But, and also allegedly Clive Davis, and that kind of had something to do with how he, found his way down this dark path. But I also think that he let the devil use him. The devil entered his body. He made some deal with the devil, and he just went further and further and further into the darkness. And so because of that, I can have a little bit of compassion for him. But having that compassion doesn't mean that I don't think he should be held accountable, because I fully believe that he should be held accountable for his actions. But again, I'm going to wrap this video up by saying, don't you follow the same path as P. Diddy. And not to the extent that he did, just meaning don't not be awake and don't not be aware of Satan and his minions, and how he will send his minions to cause chaos in your life. Stay alert, stay woke, be blessed. Stay firmly planted until we meet again.